Alrighty, so this is going to be an awesome review today with one of these software apps that I found online. Well, I actually haven't found it. I work with a bunch of other awesome people within this Web3 space, and we come together to try to help each other find the tools, resources, and just everything to help make our lives a little easier, and most importantly, pass it to the next person to make their lives even easier. So we did find this app, Coordinape, in order to help us actually track how to distribute governance tokens and incentives for our communities. We all have taken the step to try to start a DAO, which is a decentralized autonomous organization, which simply means a bunch of different individuals, organizations coming together with one common mission and putting all of our efforts together in order to see this mission come to fruition and be successful. So here in the Global Designer Network, in the RAW realm, or the RAW DAO, what we focus on is education, networking, and transforming physical to digital assets. So what we do here, again, we have creatives, engineers, educators, moderators, strategists, people with any kind of gift being able to add any kind of ways. So one of the things that is really important is, again, incentivizing contributions. So something that we do each week is we have a community call on Fridays where we all come together, talk about our goals, and each of those 5 core teams I just outlined actually sets a task that anybody in the community can complete. Now, on top of those tasks that we have, and I'll actually go through here, so you can see our chat here, which is the RAW DAO. And if you come here to the task chat, this is where you can see all of the tasks added. So I did just add a bot in there as well, which I'll do a cool review on next. But here is our list. So you see it's very easy. Engineers, research pros and cons on where we'll host and manage our website and database. Strategists, explore and find good Twitter spaces to be a part of and put out Twitter threads and polls for good spaces to join, try to get that engagement. Educators and creatives, make content. Moderators, perfect the welcome letter and flow, and host the space during our workshop next week. So as you guys can see, they are very, very simple. Now, on top of those tasks, and again, we do this each week. Again, you see the one right before that was very consistent, and you see here it says create the welcome letter for moderators, and here you see it says perfect that welcome letter and flow. So again, this is why we come together each week to set new goals so that we understand the mission and we're setting goals and tasks that we can actually do to complete those. So where else you can find those tasks that you can actually complete is under the tokenomics chat under governance. Scroll up a little bit, or you can always go to pins. This stuff is all pinned, and you can see a task for each one of our groups: our strategists, creatives, engineers, moderators, educators. And you can also see a general list of tasks that anybody in the community can do, like join one of the Glow teams, collaborate with RAW artists, support RAW artists, participate in events that we host, or organic activity on social media and Discord, attend events, and invite new people. So you guys see, again, what we are asking people to do is very easy, very simple, again, that anybody can do so that they can start contributing to the DAO and help us all be successful. So again, what we're here to do is actually talk about Coordinape and how we're able to record that, right? So something that we've done is we've actually made an Excel document that will organize all of this information here. So if you go into the brain and under governance, you'll see, again, here is a list of all of our tasks that you can complete. Something else that we tried to do before was this tracker, where you actually enter the date, the description of what you did, and you can see, again, here's the amount of build tokens you'd get for each one. You put in the number here, it gets your total here, and there's a general section as well with those general tasks, because you can complete both. So something that we're going to do in addition to our general tracking, and this general tracker I'm going to talk more about in reviewing when I talk about the task bot in the next review. But Coordinape, that's what we're here to talk about today. So when you go to Coordinape, and first, before you ever connect your wallet, double check this URL, make sure it is the correct one, quadruple check the spelling, the periods, the punctuation, everything. Something I like to do is just click the links from where I know I got it from to make sure I'm putting it in right. So if you're in the core team, by being a part of those 5 Glow teams, you will have this link here in our core team chat, which is pinned as well. So you just click on that link and it'll take you to Coordinape. So first thing you'll do is connect your wallet. I have my MetaMask wallet here. It's going to ask me to sign. That's fine. Again, that's how you want to triple check what's happening. So I have added a lot of our members here already, and you see different numbers here because I've given a different example during our last community meeting. But the really cool thing about Coordinape is, again, it's decentralized tracking. So here you guys can see I'm Mocaso, and I've distributed tokens, and these actually use give tokens. This is not integrated to have our build tokens. This is just, they use their own called give tokens, but it's still a really great way for us to be able to track while we're rebuilding our smart contracts independently and preparing for our rainy day when we come and have massive airdrops and drop our governance token and reallocate at that time. So in the meantime, this is how we'll actually be tracking it. So again, you can see here, me Mocaso, I've distributed to Sergio, Austin, Tiny, and again, you can see how everyone that I've distributed to, which is really cool. Now, something else that's going to be cool is, like, say for example, Zay. She is one of our moderators and has taken the lead on actually distributing the build tokens for the moderators at this time. So what you'll start to see next is now Zay will have her own little connectors here where she's distributing to like CJ and to Tiny and other people that are helping the moderators completing those tasks and different things like that. Also, what's really cool and a great example that I gave is something that we do even if you're in one Glow team. We all help each other. We all have gifts. Like I'm in all 5, for example, right? Because right now, like you guys just seen, we have the one task for engineers, which is to look up pros and cons for where we can host our website. That's something anybody can do. If you have any information, if you want to, start studying down that rabbit hole, gaining resources and bringing them back that we're all going to talk about, then you can add to the engineers as well. So say, for example, CJ and Sergio, right, because we're working on a website. Say, for example, they have a one-on-one meeting about the website, and now they can actually distribute the governance tokens together. Like Sergio can give CJ some, like, I had a meeting with CJ, and she was able to answer a few questions. CJ can then give Sergio some, like, had a meeting with Sergio and was able to give him, answer questions for him. And now you'll start to see, again, everybody being able to distribute. And you can do that for anything. Say maybe you've seen something in the Discord and somebody sharing some awesome resources, and you guys have a powerful conversation and you answer some questions. Yes, we have our very standard contributions and how you can, but Coordinape now and again enables us that next step on being able to distribute it amongst each others for anything that people are adding into the DAO. So how you would do that is you would actually come to allocate and you go to the member. You can allocate to any member that you would like to except for yourself. So like even for me, somebody will have to come in and allocate for me. I can't give to myself. So here again, they call their tokens give. So the simplest way I like to remind people is, who do you want to give build to? Now another thing is they also do say we only can give 100 give, like per 7 days. So instead of actually putting the amount here, you just add 1. For each one that you want to add, you press enter, and then say, for example, you say 15 for hosting a space. That's it. So now we know there's 2 additions that's been here. We have 1 for the 100 for starting and 15 for hosting a space, and that's it. And then you just save allocations. Now Aisha's been allocated 115. Now again, once we get our smart contract relaunch, this is what we'll come back to in order to see how many everybody should have and actually airdrop that, and it's going to be really exciting. So it's very simple. That's all you have to do to come. Again, you can look at the map anytime, see who's been allocating what, but most importantly, connect your wallet, come to allocate. When you talk to people, give out build tokens, give out give tokens, and if you have taken the lead to actually distribute that for our community, I'm going to do a really awesome review next on how we're actually going to use this new taskbot, how we're going to use our Excel sheet in the brain, and how we're actually going to track it in another way for the big task. But here, the decentralized way for peer-to-peer, and how we can each give to each other. If you guys have meetings, if you guys are completing tasks together, come on here and give it out to each other. And to all my leaders, I hope this also made it very simple on how you can come connect your wallet and check as well. And we'll talk soon.